Picture this, you're scrolling through luxury car listings, dreaming about that S-Class lifestyle, but those monthly payments bring you back to reality. Then, out of nowhere, your buddy texts you a photo of his 2013 Lexus LS with 200,000 miles on the clock, still looking like it just rolled out of a showroom. Here's the twist, his total maintenance costs last year were less than a single BMW oil change, and the car still runs like a mechanical symphony. Today, we're counting down 12 luxury cars that turn into absolute bargains once the warranty runs out. And trust me, stick around, because number 3 will blow your mind. This luxury machine doesn't just stay reliable with age, it actually gets better. Number 12. Acura TLX. 2015 to 2020. Acura TLX, 2015 to 2020. Honda's luxury engineers looked at German competitors charging sky-high prices for fragile complexity and basically said, "Hold our sushi, we're about to embarrass everyone." The result? A luxury sedan that drives like a sports car but maintains itself like a Honda Civic. The naturally aspirated 3.5L V6 wasn't just Honda's masterpiece of reliability, it was their middle finger to every brand that equated luxury with fragility. Producing 290 horsepower, this engine is so bulletproof that Acura's warranty department probably got bored waiting for something to break. But here's where it gets spicy, the super handling all-wheel drive system. While other luxury cars rely on overly complex setups that fail expensively, Honda engineered torque vectoring that actually improves with time. The rear differential uses electromagnetic clutches that last forever, delivering grip that embarrasses dedicated sports cars. Inside, the TLX proves luxury doesn't need cheap gimmicks. Real leather that ages like fine wine, aluminum trim that stays beautiful, and controls so precise they feel almost supernatural. Consumer Reports consistently ranks Acura near the top for reliability, and TLX owners know exactly why. Post-warranty ownership feels like unlocking a luxury car cheat code. You get true performance thrills with maintenance costs that won't wreck your finances. The depreciation curve? Perfect. These cars shed about 50% of their value in 4 years, then stabilize as buyers catch on to their reliability. That means you're getting $40,000 worth of Honda engineering for around $20,000. Independent shops even like working on these cars. No proprietary dealer-only tools, no cryptic diagnostics, just smart, honest engineering built for real-world serviceability. Number 11. Genesis G90. 2017 to 2022. Genesis G90, 2017 to 2022. South Korean engineers looked at German luxury car repair bills and thought, this is robbery disguised as prestige. So, Genesis built something not just competitive, but so embarrassingly superior that European luxury engineers probably started taking Korean lessons. The twin-turbo 3.3L V6 produces 365 horsepower with reliability that even Toyota engineers would nod at. This isn't some experimental forced induction gamble. It's proven, production-ready performance built to last. Every component shows an almost obsessive Korean attention to detail. Even the paint process uses more steps than most brands bother with on concept cars, resulting in finishes that still look showroom fresh after years of brutal winters and scorching summers. Air suspension? Usually a financial death sentence in luxury cars. But on the G90, it was re-engineered with NASA-level redundancy. While German owners budget thousands for suspension repairs, Genesis drivers just enjoy the buttery ride. Inside, Genesis didn't just match German materials, they exceeded them. Semi-aniline leather, genuine wood, and real metal trim. Revolutionary concepts in an industry that too often cuts corners. Backing it all up is a 10-year warranty so generous it almost feels conservative. Owning a G90 past warranty feels like discovering a hidden luxury cheat code. You get true flagship comfort at camera-level costs, with maintenance that's laughably simple, oil changes every 7,500 miles, transmission service at 60,000, and none of the nonsense, no $500 air filters, no $800 brake fluid swaps, no $1,200 spark plugs. just honest, reliable engineering paired with world-class luxury. Number 10. Lexus GS 350. 2013 to 2020. Lexus GS 350, 2013 to 2020. Toyota's luxury division set out to build the GS as the definition of serenity, excellence, and bulletproof reliability, and accidentally created something that makes German engineers question their career choices. The naturally aspirated 3.5L V6 was Toyota's love letter to drivers who wanted luxury without the drama. At highway speeds, it was so under stress that Toyota engineers probably wondered if they had made it too reliable. Paired with an 8-speed automatic calibrated for shifts so seamless they seemed to defy physics, it delivered the kind of smoothness no overcomplicated German drive mode menu could replicate. This transmission just worked flawlessly for 300,000 miles. Here's the magic of post-warranty GS ownership: these cars actually get better with age. The leather develops a rich patina, the engine loosens up to run even smoother, and the suspension settles into that legendary Lexus ride quality newer cars are still chasing. Opt for the F Sport package, and it's more than cosmetic. Suspension tuning and Nürburgring-tested brakes give the GS legitimate performance credibility, combined with Lexus reliability, a combination rarer than unicorns in the luxury world. Consumer Reports ranks Lexus as the most reliable used car brand, and GS owners know why. These aren't just cars, they're transportation poetry, machines that pile on miles like a meditation on mechanical perfection. Smart buyers snap up 5-year-old GS models and drive them for the next 15 years. Resale values stay strong because informed buyers recognize they're not just buying a car, they're buying something very close to automotive perfection. Number 9. Infiniti Q50, 2016 to 2020. Infiniti Q50, 2016 to 2020. When Infiniti engineers designed the Q50 Red Sport, they apparently forgot luxury cars are supposed to come with expensive problems. Instead, they accidentally created what mechanics call the most boring luxury car to work on, because nothing ever breaks. The VR30 DTT twin-turbo V6 wasn't just powerful at 400 horsepower, it was tougher than cheapsteak. Nissan tested this engine in conditions that would make apocalypse vehicles tap out. The result? A powerplant so reliable that Infiniti's warranty department probably felt guilty charging for extended coverage. Here's where it gets better: depreciation. Post-warranty Q50s lose about 55% of their value in 4 years, then stabilize as smart buyers realize they're getting German performance with Japanese reliability, at Hyundai prices. Inside, Infiniti skipped the gimmicks and went with true luxury materials, real aluminum trim, genuine leather that ages gracefully, and electronics sourced from suppliers who literally build spacecraft components. Independent mechanics love working on these cars because they're mechanically straightforward despite their sophisticated performance. No dealer-only diagnostic tools, no lockdown software, just honest engineering. And when parts eventually wear out after 150,000 miles, they cost about half what BMW charges. Insurance companies even like the Q50 because they don't break often and replacement parts are reasonably priced. It's as if Infiniti accidentally built the perfect post-warranty luxury car while their competitors were busy designing subscription-based repair bills. The all-wheel drive system seals the deal, delivering traction that embarrasses dedicated sports cars, quietly, flawlessly, and without drama, for hundreds of thousands of miles. Number 8. Cadillac XTS. 2013 to 2019. Cadillac XTS, 2013 to 2019. American luxury engineers looked at their German rivals and thought, we can build something that actually works. What GM delivered was America's answer to European luxury, only more reliable, more comfortable, and at half the maintenance cost. The naturally aspirated 3.6L V6 was so bulletproof that Cadillac's warranty department probably felt like selling extended coverage was fraud. This engine proved itself in taxis, police fleets, and commercial service. If it could survive Detroit cops, it could survive anything. Then there's the magnetic ride control suspension, pure engineering genius. No air springs to leak, no fragile hydraulics to fail. Just electromagnetic dampers adjusting thousands of times per second and lasting practically forever. German luxury owners reading this are probably in emotional distress. Inside, the XTS felt more like a private jet than a sedan. Hand-selected leather, genuine wood trim, and real metal accents, revolutionary concepts in an era where luxury often meant plastic-painted silver. Post-warranty XTS ownership feels like discovering automotive time travel. You get flagship-level American luxury technology that actually works long-term, with maintenance costs that won't require selling your retirement fund. The depreciation curve is a gift to buyers. These cars lose about 70% of their value in 5 years, then stabilize as word spreads about their durability. Smart shoppers are picking up $60,000 worth of American luxury for around $18,000, while German owners are still paying off their initial depreciation. Even the maintenance schedule reads like common sense: oil changes every 7,500 miles, transmission service when it's actually needed, and brakes replaced based on real wear, not arbitrary dealer upsells. Imagine that. Number 7. Volvo S90. 2017 to 2023. Volvo S90, 2017 to 2023. Swedish engineers approached the luxury sedan with a simple philosophy: build it so well that it only needs routine maintenance, nothing more. The result was a car that redefined what Scandinavian reliability means. The turbocharged and supercharged 2.0L four-cylinder may sound modest on paper, but it delivers 316 horsepower with efficiency that makes V8 owners question their fuel bills. Instead of overcomplicating things, Volvo combined forced induction technologies in ways that actually enhanced reliability rather than creating problems. Volvo's obsession with safety extended beyond crash protection into mechanical dependability. Every component was designed as if it needed to protect families for decades, not just through the warranty period. The result? A luxury sedan that shrugs off Swedish winters and Arizona summers without skipping a beat. Even the air suspension showcases Volvo's unique engineering philosophy. It's robust, reliable, and free from the catastrophic failures that plague German rivals. While Range Rover owners budget thousands for suspension repairs, S90 owners simply enjoy the ride. Step inside, and you'll find Scandinavian craftsmanship at its finest. Every surface feels substantial, every control operates with watch-like precision, and the cabin creates an emotional connection that goes far beyond simple transportation. Post-warranty ownership is where the S90 truly shines. You get flagship luxury experiences without the financial burden, making it one of the smartest buys in its class. Even the infotainment system, an area where many luxury cars age poorly, continues working seamlessly years later, offering tech that makes competitors feel outdated. The Volvo S90 isn't just a car, it's proof that luxury and longevity can exist together in perfect harmony. Number 6. Acura RLX. 2014 to 2020. Acura RLX, 2014 to 2020. Honda's flagship luxury sedan was essentially its engineers saying, "Let's build the most reliable luxury car ever conceived." The result was a technological masterpiece that made German competitors look complicated and fragile, all while lasting twice as long. The hybrid system wasn't just efficient, it was a demonstration of how luxury car technology should work. 3 electric motors, 1 gasoline engine, and a transmission so durable it was practically indestructible. The system was so advanced that even aerospace engineers could have taken notes. At the heart was a naturally aspirated V6, paired seamlessly with electric motors in a setup so dependable that Honda offered hybrid warranties long enough to make European manufacturers nervous. This wasn't experimental technology, it was production-ready luxury that also happened to sip fuel like an economy car. The all-wheel drive system used individual electric motors for the rear wheels, eliminating traditional failure-prone components like differentials, drive shafts, and transfer cases. The result? A setup that delivered superior traction with far fewer things to break. Owning an RLX after the warranty feels like having a crystal ball for maintenance costs. Oil changes, tire rotations, and little else. Honda engineers seem to have forgotten they were supposed to design inexpensive repair intervals. Consumer Reports consistently ranks Honda and Acura near the top for reliability, and RLX owners know exactly why. This car delivered true flagship luxury experiences while maintaining itself with the simplicity of a Civic. Inside, the RLX featured world-class materials and construction. Every surface was soft touch, every control precisely weighted, and every electronic system tested to Honda's obsessive standards. It wasn't flashy, it was timeless, dependable luxury at its finest. Number 5. BMW 5 Series 2011 to 2016. BMW 5 Series, 2011 to 2016, F10. When BMW designed the F10 Generation 5 Series, they hit a rare sweet spot, just before the brand drifted into subscription services and complexity for complexity's sake. The result was the last truly reliable modern BMW, a luxury sedan that combined German engineering excellence with genuine long-term dependability. The naturally aspirated inline-6, N52, and V8, N62, engines represented the final chapter of BMW's legendary power plants before forced induction became the norm. These motors were so robust that independent BMW specialists actually smile when one rolls into the shop. Imagine that, a BMW that doesn't make mechanics weep. With bulletproof internals, reasonable service intervals, and parts priced within reach, these engines became icons of BMW's golden era. Inside, the F10 showcased materials and craftsmanship that still shame many modern luxury cars. Real wood actually harvested from trees. Genuine aluminum trim that doesn't peel like cheap stickers. Leather sourced from suppliers who cared about quality more than quarterly profits. This was BMW when they still built cars for longevity, not just lease returns. By now, nearly every potential issue has been documented and solved, software glitches patched, weak components addressed, and aftermarket solutions widely available. Early fears about BMW reliability led to steep initial depreciation, but values later stabilized as enthusiasts realized the F10 was the last of the analog BMWs, a bridge between old-school driving purity and modern comfort. On the road, the F10 represents BMW at its absolute peak. Steering with perfect weight and feel. Suspension tuning that makes roads feel like silk. And that intangible connection between driver and machine, the very essence of the ultimate driving machine, that newer models buried beneath touchscreens and pay-to-unlock features. Number 4. Lexus LS460 2007 to 2017. Lexus LS460, 2007 to 2017. The Lexus LS460 defined what a true flagship luxury sedan should be: whisper quiet, flawlessly smooth, and built with reliability that makes German competitors look fragile. Powered by a naturally aspirated 4.6L V8, this engine was so over-engineered that Toyota's accountants probably needed therapy after calculating production costs. It was designed to outlast nearly anything, delivering power as smooth as aged whiskey while shrugging off hundreds of thousands of miles. The 8-speed automatic transmission was calibrated with such precision that passengers often wondered if the car was even moving. Shifts were so seamless they felt less like gear changes and more like a meditation on mechanical perfection. Lexus engineers designed every component with the assumption it needed to work flawlessly for 20 years. Climate control maintained perfect cabin temperature regardless of the weather outside. Seat motors operated with Swiss watch precision. The Mark Levinson audio system transformed commutes into private concert hall experiences. Nothing was left to chance. Consumer Reports consistently ranks Lexus at the very top for reliability, and LS owners know exactly why. These cars don't break. They simply accumulate miles while delivering transportation poetry. Post-warranty ownership of an LS460 feels like discovering automotive nirvana. Maintenance is mostly oil changes, tire rotations, and admiring how flawless the paint still looks. Resale values remain strong because informed buyers recognize that a well-maintained LS460 represents something rare, approaching automotive perfection. A properly cared for LS460 isn't just a car, it's the pinnacle of reliable luxury motoring. Number 3. Porsche Cayenne S, 2011 to 2018. Porsche Cayenne S, 2011 to 2018. When Porsche applied its sports car engineering philosophy to an SUV, the result was magical, a luxury SUV that could handle family duty without sacrificing Porsche's legendary reliability and build quality. The naturally aspirated and supercharged V6 and V8 engines weren't just powerful, they were built with the kind of durability you'd expect from industrial equipment. Porsche tested these engines under conditions harsher than most commercial trucks ever see. The payoff? Power plants that often sail past 200,000 miles while still delivering their original smoothness. What made the Cayenne stand out was Porsche's refusal to cut corners for mass market appeal. Every component was engineered to sports car standards, then adapted for SUV use. Door handles were tested for over 100,000 cycles. Window regulators were designed for 20 years of operation. Seat motors were built to survive almost anything. Post-warranty Cayenne ownership is where the value shines. After year 6, depreciation flattens out, giving buyers access to German engineering, Porsche craftsmanship, and SUV practicality at surprisingly attainable prices. Even better, maintenance costs are reasonable for a Porsche. Independent shops can service them, parts are widely available, and the mechanical layout is straightforward enough that any competent mechanic can keep one running indefinitely. Here's the best part. While Range Rover owners brace for suspension nightmares and BMW X5 drivers battle water pump failures, Cayenne owners just keep driving. The most exciting maintenance item? An oil change every 10,000 miles. The Cayenne S proves you can have Porsche performance, luxury, and durability in a family SUV, without the financial pain usually associated with German luxury ownership. Number 2. Acura MDX 2014 to 2020. Acura MDX, 2014 to 2020. When Honda's luxury division looked at German automakers charging premium prices for overly complex, unreliable SUVs, they said, "Hold our sake, we can do this better." The result was the Acura MDX, a luxury SUV that drives like a sports car but maintains itself like a Honda Pilot. At its core is a naturally aspirated 3.5L V6 paired with Acura's brilliant super handling all-wheel drive (SHAWD) system. Together they deliver 290 horsepower with such reliability that Acura's warranty department probably had nothing to do. The SHAWD system is pure engineering genius, providing sports car-like cornering, off-road-worthy traction, and torque vectoring that only gets better with time, all while lasting hundreds of thousands of miles. Inside, the MDX reflects Japanese precision and attention to detail. Every surface feels thoughtfully chosen, every control operates with flawless precision, and the cabin rivals competitors costing significantly more. The result is an interior experience that builds an emotional connection, not just transportation. Reliability? Consumer Reports consistently ranks Acura near the top, and MDX owners know exactly why. This SUV provides 3-row luxury and advanced safety tech while keeping maintenance simple, mostly oil changes and tire rotations. Depreciation also plays in the buyer's favor. The MDX loses about 45% of its value in the first 4 years, then levels off as word spreads about its durability. That means smart buyers get incredible deals on SUVs that combine family practicality, genuine luxury, and Honda-level reliability. Post-warranty MDX ownership feels like discovering family SUV perfection. You get seating for 7, flagship features, and legendary dependability, all without the financial headaches of its European rivals. Number 1. Lexus LS600hL, 2008 to 2015. Lexus LS600hL, 2008 to 2015. At the very top of our list sits the Lexus LS600hL, the ultimate example of used car reliability. According to Consumer Reports, this wasn't just Toyota's luxury flagship, it was an engineering manifesto proving that luxury cars could be technologically advanced, environmentally responsible, and bulletproof reliable all at once. Toyota didn't simply build a hybrid luxury sedan. They engineered something close to automotive perfection. The LS600hL paired a naturally aspirated V8 engine with a sophisticated hybrid system that remains unmatched even today. This wasn't experimental technology, it was production-ready innovation that embarrassed modern cars in both efficiency and refinement. The hybrid battery was designed to last the vehicle's lifetime, supported by advanced cooling systems that made degradation virtually impossible. Toyota tested the system under conditions so extreme that commercial aviation standards looked casual in comparison. Every component, climate control, navigation, seat motors, even the smallest switches, was built with the assumption it would need to work flawlessly for 25 years or more. It's no surprise, then, that J.D. Power consistently ranks Lexus at the very top for dependability, and LS600hL owners experience the absolute peak of that reputation. Here's the best part, these cars actually improve with age. The hybrid system becomes more efficient. The leather develops a beautiful patina. And the driving experience only gets more refined over time. Owning an LS600hL post-warranty is like discovering automotive immortality. You get hybrid efficiency that shames modern sedans, Rolls-Royce-level luxury, and reliability so strong it makes rival manufacturers envious. Resale values remain sky-high, because informed buyers know they're purchasing something very close to automotive perfection. A well-kept LS600hL isn't just a used luxury car, it's the pinnacle of reliable motoring.